For anyone who leaked this over at Rockstar, not only is your job gone as of today, your career is over as you know it, because no one within this industry is going to hire you within, just never pretty much, because you have proven yourself to be untrustworthy and a liability for the company. So, I mean, thanks, I've got a new reason to make a video, but he who shites in one bed must lie in it. Allegedly, this was a disgruntled employee who wanted to get revenge on Rockstar, so again, we'll have to wait and see if that's true. But yes, the GTA 6 leaked gameplay that's trending like absolute crazy over on Twitter is official this time, there's no denying it. We have official gameplay from GTA 6, meaning it is in development. Now, I want to make it very clear before I continue, I will not be showing any of it because the last time I did this with Battlefield 6 or 2042, I know it's the same, different developers, different publishers, but you know, 6 and half a dozen. I almost got my YouTube channel striped off of the face of the earth, so I'm not risking it. And I'd imagine Rockstar are going to do it the second that all the big wigs wake up and they start throwing their big fucking dicks about, demanding that all this gets copyright striked. So I'm not risking it, I'm just talking about it. So what is leaked exactly? We have 4 images to talk about and we have 2 videos to talk about as well. Now, I want to talk about some unique details that people have missed that are coming to GTA 6 that we've not seen in previous GTAs, like the different unique things you can do while taking people hostages, which again was the main video, etc, etc. So let's get into it. We've got 4 images. The last one's kind of not important because it's just an image from the video, which I'll talk about anyway. So the 3 images we've got is, and again, remember this woman that I'm about to describe, remember her, because she's going to come up in the final video. We have a woman with long frizzy hair, tied back in a ponytail, kind of wavy hair. She's got a transparent crop top on that's white, with blue aqua military pattern like leggings on as well. We have an image of a guy in a very, very swanky, sophisticated, posh underground nightclub called the Jack of Hearts. Looks like somewhere that you need to know someone who can get you an invite in. Looks like no average Joe or Jane can just walk in. It looks like for, you know, the wealthiest of the wealthy of the city. Only the people who are in the know-how can get into this place called the Jack of Hearts. We also, which is another little secret feature, we've got a place called the Jack of Hearts, which I think is going to play a major role within GTA 6 to some degree as meet-up points for your criminal activities, where even jobs might even come from. We've got another images of 3 dudes lying at a very grimy, disgusting, run-down motel swimming pool with lawn chairs floating in it, with a bunch of coding on the screen. And again, we have an image of from the final video as well, which I'll just get onto that once we get to the video. The first video, which is only 20 seconds, we have a woman in a black mini dress walking about very sharply left to right and running around in circles and just walking as well for 20 seconds. And her little mini dress actually jiggles very realistically for the movement, which looks pretty awesome. She also has a handgun in her, and she seems to be running around at a junction in the middle of the road and kind of an industrial area, kind of a rundown kind of project area. It doesn't look all that great. The final video, again, this Lucia character comes back, the woman with the tied back hair, the kind of like frizzy long hair with the blue aqua camo leggings, is now holding an American diner up at gunpoint with all the customers being her hostage. And while she's doing this, it looks like she's giving out multiple commands, which doesn't seem to be, which wasn't a thing within GTA 5, which appears to be within GTA 6. And not only that, there seems to be different button commands for different situations within a criminal intent. As she's pointing her gun at someone before she kills the main hostage at the main entrance before she leaves after getting all the money. Oh, by the way, her accomplice is at the door as well, just keeping an eye out. And at this point, as she's leaving, the police have swarmed the building. It does look like there's options to shout and bark different commands, but not only to your hostages, but to your gangs as well, your little posse, your little crew that is your accomplices as well. And it does look like there is the option, not for a button command, but just you have to get your captain in the right position, to jam your gun into the side of their head or into their eye socket to really drive your threats home, which seems to be a very unique feature. Kind of the same way where there's no button to open doors, you just, once you walk near a door, your character automatically puts their hand out to push the door open. It's the same thing as that. Once you get close enough to your gun, they just jam their gun into your eye socket or push it against the side of your temple to threaten you, which looks like a unique feature for some criminal activity as well. And we also see that within this as well, I'm just watching the gameplay right now, skipping through it. Oh, sorry, I've got the audio on. Let's mute this very quickly. Yeah, there definitely looks like there's a lot more you can do with hostage as well. I would like to say with this longer 3-minute 9-second long video with the American diner being taken hostage by 2 criminals here, that it's kind of it seems very, it looks like GTA 6 is way ahead of schedule than we all thought. It really looks well developed at the moment, but you can still blatantly tell that it's not near completion yet. It just isn't. I thought it would have been like in like pre-alpha right now, but no, I think it looks a lot more ahead than it does. It looks pretty damn crisp and clean and realistic as well. However, all of the AI who are not being played by an actual character behind a PC or a console pretty much, they all look like crash test dummies at the moment because they're just underdeveloped, because they don't need to be. They look like 99p indie games from Steam at the moment. So again, not a fully developed game as we speak. They all, as I said, they all look like crash test dummies, or characters from like 99p or 99 cents Steam like indie games at the moment as well. And also they're all kind of like lagging through furniture and walls and floors at the moment. So the Lucia character just shot a hostage right in the head, and it looks like you can loot them. I've just noticed it looks like you can potentially loot bodies. What's this say? Yeah, you can press buttons to shout for warnings. You can press a button to shout police are here, to give your crew, your posse a heads up as well. It looks like you can pick up bodies. I could be wrong about that, like Cyberpunk. You can do that, Hitman, you can do that as well. It looks like you can pick up bodies as well, whether you knock them out or not. Pistol whipping hostages is still a thing as well. That's nothing I'm seeing. I don't know if that's going to be more unique or not. It looks a wee bit different from GTA 5, but I could be talking out my arse. But yeah, towards the end of this video, she is going to take the police car because both the doors are wide open and the other 2 doors. So the other 2 cars outside the American diner, she can't get access to. So once she gets access to a police cruiser that has the engine running, her accomplice, which there's only one of them, just one accomplice, kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde with the woman and the guy here. She takes off and she just says, fucking props, Jason, come on, we can lose them. And the second Jason says, come on, we lose them, she crashes right outside of a second-hand car dealership as well. So I'm just having a wee nose straight through the footage at the moment. And yes, it looks like there's definitely going to be some more unique realistic features. It does look like you can jam your gun into people's faces and into the temple and eye sockets as a deliberate move as well. Obviously keeping your gun trained in someone kind of forces it to move faster as well, in terms of getting the money out and kind of getting your message across that you're not messing about. The game looks like it could be a Christmas 2023 release, but we'll have to wait and see in that. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that I am. So yeah, game looks as a woman just sitting in an invisible chair shitting over a bucket. I've just noticed that in the diner. But yeah, the environment looks extremely well made at the moment. It looks like that's way ahead of schedule, but again, we've heard that with Battlefield as well, so take it with a pinch of salt. But the actual characters look like they're still heavily in development as well. There are some elements that I'm noticing, some niche ones, like it looks like the kind of characters are clipping in and out. So it does look like there's a lot more to go, but yeah, it looks like GTA 6 could be, at this point, a potential release for next Christmas in 2023. So I'd imagine for anyone who's uploading this at the actual footage, you'll get a copyright strike from sure. Rockstar won't tolerate this, you will get a copyright strike as well. So I'd imagine all this footage will get deleted, hence why I've recorded it all for my own personal reasons as well. And yeah, it looks pretty good so far. It looks like it's going to be a hell of a lot more realistic than GTA 5, which is saying something, because that game for its time is very realistic as well, and it looks a lot more down to earth. It doesn't look like flying hover motorbikes with lock-on heat-seeking missiles. It doesn't look like anything like that. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. There is if you want any more details out of me, I'll happily reply to you in the comments. Leave a comment down below if you want to ask any questions, or if you want me to clarify anything you think I was too vague on as well. I'll try and clarify it for you in the comment section. But yeah, if you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I upload a lot of different content on here as well, all heavily edited meme videos, news updates, and so many other things as well. Also, I live stream daily over on Twitch at TV High Roller, as I mentioned. My Twitter is TV High Roller. If you go into my likes section on my Twitter, you'll find all these videos and photos that I've been talking about throughout the video. And my TikTok is High Roller Clips as well. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I'm kind of half sleeping here. But yeah, if you can do all of that, this helps more content creators. We've just reached 700. Let's try and get to 800 subscribers. But yeah, I love you all, and as always, keep on rolling. See yous.